For today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Cup of coffee.
Youngest kid has got into something, so his allergies are aggravated, and so it's snuffing.
I actually didn't get into anything of this time. It just happened.
I don't know. We have had weirdness, physical weirdness, all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, it just started. It was the stuffy, and
It's just, I don't know what's going on, but it's just weird.
Yeah. And I tried to take Flonase. I tried.
What do you mean you tried? You squirted up your nose.
That means it hasn't worked.
Well, anyhow, it's just been a weird day. Weird.
Yeah. It has felt weird all fucking day, and it's not fun.
Yeah, I'm recording this on the evening of August the 3rd, 2025. It's already August.
Yeah.
And it has actually been, it felt very autumn-like weather-wise this weekend. And that may be what it is. It's the change in the seasons. Because when you go from like upper 80s, low 90s down to 70s,
yeah,
that's quite a change, and the body doesn't adapt that quickly, or at least mine doesn't.
Yeah, that's quite a big change.
But it was so nice.
Like, seriously, it suddenly switched from humid as all get out to cold.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It was nice. I mean, we had a breeze yesterday. You could sit there on the front porch with a hoodie on, and it was just nice. I wish we had some sunshine.
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
Yeah, but we had overcast, but it gave us, and the return of the heat's supposed to come towards the end of this week. Lovely.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm fine with that. I like the heat. I don't think we had enough days where it was just nice, warm, sunshiny days. We did not have enough this year.
Warm is good. Hot and oppressive is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we had plenty of those.
But that's what I'm saying. We have not had enough nice weather.
Yeah.
I can deal with the hot weather, that's still something. I'm fine with that. But when it's humid,
God.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's
my God!
It's been kind of crazy weather-wise, but that's just to be expected. And that was just like over in Russia, the other week when they had the 8.8 earthquake.
Uh-huh.
Then they had a volcano to go off that had been like 600 years or something like that since it had erupted.
And here I am about to bitch about a black car with all black interior, getting stepping into it, about to suffocate.
Well, it's
they're dealing with a fucking volcano over there,
it's pretty interesting. We've got a lot of very unusual things going on.
There's a lot of fucked up weather going on right now. Something major is about to happen.
Oh, yeah. And some of the planetary alignments, it's been like close to 6,000 years or something, which is very interesting.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
Yeah, some of the planetary alignments that we're going through right now, it's been about 6,000 years or so.
So wait, what happened 6,000 years ago? What was recorded?
Well, that's one of those things you'll have to watch Palmer to find out on all that stuff for real. I cannot give you a Cliff Notes on that.
I have not been willing to crawl over to that computer.
Well, you gotta put the effort in. You really do. Now, Kid did give me hope, even though he found this out on TikTok.
Bogus Pinted?
Because I was sitting here and sort of pondering what to talk about and different things like that. Yes, the snotting. I'm sure y'all appreciate that.
I muted my mic the second time.
Anyhow, he's like, it's coming back. It's making a resurgence.
It's like, my time, my vindication has come.
Yeah. And he was talking about physical media.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us just don't trust anything that's not physical media.
Well, the thing is, it's not fully physical because they're bringing back iPods as well, along with the rest of the stuff, but it's still the same because they can't remove the shit from that device.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people are tired of this stuff, and these companies getting pissy and getting political, which goes along with pissy, and taking people's shit that they've paid for.
Yeah.
And gaming companies, I knew that. I knew that when they came out with whichever Xbox that it was, and this was years ago, that it's like, oh, it's all online. It's like, you own nothing.
Right, and credit card companies are starting, like Visa and MasterCard are starting to do the censoring thing where they're not allowing people to purchase certain games, and Steam and other and itch.io is starting to remove games, has been removing games to comply to Visa and MasterCard. These are adult games. These are very adult games. Yeah, it is censorship. But they're starting to go after games like GTA 3 or 4. They went after GTA 5.
This is social engineering.
Yeah, it's all because they took the knee.
Yeah.
To this fucking company over there in Australia. Australia is filled with fucking just beat the fuck down liberals.
Oh, yeah.
People who have capitulated because they're beat the fuck down.
Well, it's one of those that you don't bend a knee to evil.
No, you don't. Because, like, legit, they said, oh, it's for it's for these type of games.
It's never for what they claim it's for.
And I'm going to regurgitate. I'm going to do Project Mockingbird, whatever the fuck.
Operation.
Yeah, Operation Mockingbird. I'm going to take whatever the fuck Osmongold, Tectone, Rev de Success, all the rest of the people, what they have been saying.
Okay.
What is preventing them from banning GTA 5?
Right.
Baldur's Gate 3. Any game like that. Lollipop Chainsaw. Now, that's my thing. What's going to stop them from taking away games like Lollipop Chainsaw? What's going to stop them from taking away games that they don't seem fit? For example, legit, Resident Evil. What is going to stop them from banning Silent Hill?
Nothing.
Because Silent Hill goes into some very deep fucking subjects. Some very dark, deep subjects. What's going to stop them from deeming that inappropriate and banning it?
Well, they do this bullshit on all this stuff. Oh, it's like, we got to protect the children. Oh, you mean the children that you want to fight to be able to abort?
Right. Which is worse.
And the hypocrisy on all this stuff is just crazy. They pull out that excuse, it's for the children, when they,
it's for the children, yet you are...
They're not doing it for any child.
Exactly.
It's just censorship of adults. It's social engineering.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like the government is not a parent. And this is something that people need to push back and sit there and go, as a grown adult, I get to make my choices, what I want to view, what I don't want to view. I don't want government telling me what I can and can't.
Right.
Because, like I said, that's power and control, and it's like, my God, Orwell tried to warn us.
It's evil.
Yeah. Yes, when you take away the free will of another, that is one of the main definitions of evil.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, by their fruits you will know them. These people are evil.
If I want to play a game like Silent Hill, let me do so.
Yeah.
If I want to play a game like GTA 5 and GTA 6 whenever that comes out, I'm going to fucking do so. Who are you to say that this is not appropriate for me as a consumer?
Right.
As an individual, who are you to decide what is best for me?
Exactly.
Only God has the right to do so.
Right. Exactly. And it's a matter of, we have rules that we live by that He has set down for us. We're not trying to enforce that on anybody else, because that would be doing evil.
Right.
We can sit there and explain to you, He says, don't do this because it hurts yourself and other people's.
Right.
That's the basis of all the... Everybody's like, oh, it's all structured, it's all law. Yeah, because do not commit adultery is so hard, for some people.
Well, do not commit assault or murder, that's pretty much...
Yeah, do not murder.
Do not murder. And you ain't really supposed to beat the shit out of someone either, you know?
It depends on the situation. We do have the right to defend ourselves. I mean, you know, that...
Well, I mean, you can't just randomly go... Like in
No.
GTA 5, you can't go across the street and just beat a hooker senselessly
fantasy.
without...
That is fantasy.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Chicago and it's certain... And you can go and knock people out and have the mayor take up for the ones that did the knocking out.
Question, are these people that are wanting these censorships?
Oh, I think it was Cincinnati, my bad.
I mean, still, that's pretty bad.
The same thing as all of them.
Yeah. I mean, Cincinnati and...
Any of those large metropolitan areas.
what's that one area in Pennsylvania that everybody talks about? Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
That place in Pittsburgh, like, for some reason, those two go hand in hand to me. But
Yeah.
either way, like, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, are these people that are wanting the censorship, are these the same people that cannot separate, like, fiction from reality?
Yes, and yes, they are, because they're the ones that believe that a man can magically turn into a woman. Yes, they cannot separate fantasy from reality.
Okay, so they need to be put somewhere.
And not in positions of power.
Asylums.
Yeah. But this is the thing on with power and the control. If someone has control over their own self and lives and stuff like it, they don't usually have the desire to want to control another.
Right.
Now, that is different than parenting. Parenting, you do for a period of time to sit there and teach that child what to do and what not to do. We've got a lot of people who have not been properly parented.
Right, and so they're trying to seek that out in other areas in their life.
But a lot of these people, primarily the women's, a lot of them didn't have families. They didn't have children.
Right.
So it was just very strange. And it's like...
Feral? Are you saying these people are feral?
No, it's not even feral. Feral is just cannot, take care of self and abuse others. You've got predator and prey in a lot of people's minds. That either they view themselves as the predator. Which is kind of horrifying, but it's true.
Yeah.
But now, I actually had watched Joe Rogan the other day, and he had spoken with this one gentleman. I swear the man he sounded like he could have been from around here. He really did. But Joe was talking about that when he was a kid, he was put in Catholic school. And in first grade, the nun that taught him was so cruel that was when he's like, no, I don't want none of that.
Right.
And so he's now at his age, he's learning that that's not what it's about.
Mm-hmm. It's that delayed, because he's trying to get over the trauma. You have to get over the trauma first before you can actually start to heal.
There's a difference between religion and a relationship with Christ. A lot of us, took us years to get over that religious trauma.
And they wonder why they have the reputation that they do.
Yeah.
Because, the way that seriously, the nun treating that child and treating him the way that they did, that is not godly.
No.
So why would you think that it would be okay to do that?
I don't know. I know we had one when I was in nursing that was a nun, and she's rough as a cob. And she didn't wear the nunnery stuff, the habit and everything like that. She just dressed normally, but as far as just that strict, and it's like, I don't know, I wasn't sensing love of God there.
Yeah, no.
So I don't know. And what does this have to do with physical media? Because unless you can hold an item in your hand, do you really own it?
Right.
Whether it's a CD or a movie or a vinyl, any of that stuff. So I think I'm all for bringing back physical media. We need it.
Yeah, I am too. Because, like, seriously, you cannot take away my music. If you take away my music, if you take away our music, people will go crazy.
Well, it just...
If you take, like, seriously, if you leave people without choice, bad shit will happen. Mm-hmm. Bad shit always happens.
It does. Let's go back and look at Prohibition. And what happened then. And that was a bunch of damn Karens. Mm-hmm. It's always the Karens. They've always existed.
But what do these people do a lot of the time that are in government? They sign a lot of laws, but they do not ever remove them.
Exactly. I think if they pass a new one, that one of the old ones needs to be removed from the books.
Yeah. And so what is preventing... If this does come into law, like as far as the censorship, as far as video games, what is preventing that from being slipped into music, movies,
right?
YouTube?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, we're already being very close to having to put our ID to access the internet.
Oh, that is something that they were talking about big over this weekend. That it was going to get to the point that people did have to put their IDs.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's the end game on some of this stuff. I think that China already does that because you're being to be monitored 24/7. Anything that you watch, anything that you type, any of this stuff, the big brother is watching you.
Right, and so this ultimately comes to privacy. Mm-hmm. Privacy issues. People, they are not allowing people to have privacy anymore.
Well, that was the whole point.
And that is the part of having physical media, is the privacy of it.
Well, and Orwell with the wrong think. And I will tell you this, they've already got this has been going on for quite a while, as far as the possibility. They're not even waiting until somebody commits crime in some places. It is the fact that they could commit a crime. Well, that's called humanity.
Right. The fact that they even thought about it. You
right.
know, that a majority of people have thought about something
sure.
like that, but have decided to not act upon it.
Right.
Because in our heads, you also got, no, this is not a good idea, so I'm not going to do that.
Right. Right. I mean, it's a most disturbing and interesting time to be alive and to be living through. Mm-hmm. But there is a lot of blowback from this. But I'm talking about prohibition when it's like, alcohol is illegal. Well, alcohol has been with humanity since humanity has been. Some form. Mm-hmm. And to sit there and if you tell somebody you can't do this, they're going to find ways to do it and do it more.
Yes, because it's like a rebellion thing.
Yes.
It's like it's what happens when parents are too strict
yes.
with their kids. Mm-hmm. They full on go crazy.
They very, very rebellious.
Yeah.
And rebellion is not always a bad thing. Because if it is as far as unjust or evil, no, don't go along with that.
Right.
And that's what amazes me over there, what's going on in the UK and these cops. And I'm like, you're doing this to your own citizens, some of these things, and you're going to have to stand in front of God. That's the main thing. You're going to have to stand in front of God, and I was just following orders will not work.
Well, the thing is, England has become pretty secular in a lot of aspects.
Oh, yeah, Europe has for a long time.
So that is what the cause is. Mm-hmm. Because they flat out, when you have secular thinking, you also have a lack of introspection.
Mm-hmm. All the times, yeah. Yeah, it's just things of this world. And it's like if you don't believe God makes things right, then you feel that it's up to you to make things right. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's human wisdom versus God's wisdom. There's no comparison there.
And so they're just dumb. They're brainwashed and they're dumb.
Well-
and they're going along with this shit because they don't want to whatever the fuck. Or
Well,
they
it's-
agree with whatever the fuck, at
A
this
lot
point
of it-
because they're brainwashed.
And there has been a lot of stuff building over there for a long time now. And there are people that do not agree with it at all. And so they're trying to beat down some of these people that don't agree with it and are vocal. That's what it is. They're trying to silence the voices of the little boy in the crowd that's going, "The emperor is naked."
Yeah. Yeah. They are.
And it is all
like
fear-based, because if you've got somebody that speaks out against what the government is doing, then that can encourage other people to speak out against what the government is doing. So what do? They punish and they do horrible things to the people that are speaking out, thinking that that is going to silence truth. Guess what? In the end, truth will always win.
It will always win.
So it's just a weirdness, and I think a lot of this that Gen Z, some of them see through some of this stuff. Not all of them, but some of them.
Well, the thing is, a lot of us are. I'm convinced at this point, dead ass, the majority of Gen Z is on the spectrum.
I think a lot of y'all
And
are
brain damaged.
very much vaccine injured.
Brain
I
damage.
really do. Well, it could, and brain damage could go into that.
Well, I mean, that's what vaccine injury does.
Yeah,
It damages.
It can do different. It can affect different parts of the body. So
That is true. I don't know. Something's not. Seriously, as a collective, something is not right with us.
well, and the
We're not-
millennials also.
Yeah, we're not built different. But we're not built different. We're built different. We're not built the same as these other generations.
That's true.
And a lot of this stuff we are pushing back on because it is a matter of pattern recognition.
Yes. And that's exactly what happens with people that are on the spectrum. They have increased pattern recognition most of the time.
Yeah. And it's like we have seen this shit for a while, and now that we're adults, we can actually semi do something.
Right.
And so it's like, no, you aren't going to do this shit. Fuck you. We're rebelling. We're going back. We're going to, like, what is it? Regress a little bit.
Well, I think you're trying to take back what has been stolen from you.
Yeah. We're trying to take back the future that was promised to us that that has been failed to been presented.
Yes. Yes. And that does include very much the physical medium. Mm-hmm. So that you could sit there and hold the DVD box in your hand, or the CD case, or whatever it was, or the album cover, which still love them.
Mm-hmm. Because, a lot of the shit that has been coming up as far as this stuff has been so divisive. Mm-hmm. And has purposefully pulled people away from each other, that we are grasping for actual, genuine human connection again.
Yes.
And this is like tiny steps to get back into that, to actually be able to be like, okay, if I have this, that means that is less distraction. That means I can actually talk to person in said store.
Yes.
This is something that's not going to hold me back.
Right. Well, and it's books, and it's something that people, because I don't know, I mean, I had the Audible thing there for a while, which was great. But there's nothing that can take the place of sitting and holding a book. It's just, there's some kind of magical something about that.
Right.
And so I don't know that bookstores have ever truly gone out of style. I know that people read on the Kindle and stuff, but it's like, you don't have them.
Right. And that goes back into the physical media. Because with the Kindle, there is books that is no longer available on the Kindle store.
Right. And that was just like, I had purchased books there when I was on Audible, and when I canceled membership, what I had paid for was gone.
Exactly. And that's the thing with any subscription thing. Once you end that subscription, It's gone.
Yeah.
You're renting it.
Yes.
It's a glorified form of renting when actual rental stores went out of business.
Right. And it's like that bullshit, you will own nothing and be happy. No, fuck you.
But that goes back into what,
Yeah.
and they've been wanting to do that for a while. It just took
Right.
them a while to actually do that. They don't want people to go in and actually rent a thing. They don't want people to actually be able to physically own it. Mm-hmm. Because with renting, they had a chance to actually own that if they did not return it. Mm-hmm. And so they don't want people to own anything.
Well, it's just, no. That's just like if I've got a book, if I want to highlight it or, underline different things, or if I don't like to, turn down a page. I just don't. But if I wanted to, I could.
What does that mean, turn down a page?
It's bookmark. It's where you would take the corner of the page.
Oh, bending it?
Yeah, it's like, don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's desecration of the book. Because
I was always
too
worried
many
about
things.
that, too. I hated that. I wanted them to look nice and clean.
There's too many things that you could use as a bookmark.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's...
Do you know what you could do with a Tootsie wrapper?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And to be able to do those things that you can't when it's a rental. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because it's not yours.
Right.
And there is something special about having something that is yours.
Right.
That you can hand down. I had, there on X, there was somebody, I don't know, he's Appalachian, somewhere through there, that maybe his daughter or somebody like that, or maybe his daughter-in-law, that he had given her a cookbook or as a recipe that his mother had to make bread and butter pickles. And so she had used that recipe, and he was like, they were perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can't do that with a rental.
No, you can't. You can't do that at all with a rental.
Yeah. So, or if it's like letting someone borrow, which I'm bad about. Sometimes you let somebody borrow something and they never give it back to you. And it's like, I've lost so many CDs over the years, and it's like, Omega needs to bring that one movie back. I need to remind him of that.
What movie was
Nefarious.
it? Oh, yeah, you need to remind
Which,
him
if
of that.
worse
I thought
comes
you
to
let him
worse-
have that.
No, I'd let him borrow it to watch, but, if I need to buy another copy of it, I can do that.
Oh, he probably misunderstood and thought that you let him have it. But
No,
like,
I don't think so. And it's okay. I can get another copy.
that's the thing that sucks.
I have gifted people books for years. Yeah, I think a book is one of the greatest gifts you can give somebody.
Yeah.
Especially the imperfection of... The spirituality of imperfection is what it is. I have bought, I don't know how many copies and give the people. It's that important.
I have that's beyond my reading comprehension.
It's
I'm
really
gonna
not. It's
but
really
I would really like dead ass some. This is gonna sound so kid like and stupid, but I would really like to have some Skippy John Jones books again.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I've got those I Spy books.
And I really want I want a vintage, like one, at least one from the 70s or 80s, a copy of Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Well, that's where you go to thrift stores and everything's like that. You can find, those are treasures. I mean, when you go in some of those places, it's treasure hunting.
But it's like, I really don't. Yeah, it is treasure hunting. That's what I like, the aspect of actually being able to go out and shop, I don't like the fact that they are restricting people so much, but that is always what the enemy does.
Yeah.
And it takes options away from humans.
Exactly.
And it's like, if I want to buy a fucking book, let me buy a book. If I want to buy a video game that is a little bit uncouth to some of the Karens out there, let me buy it. The cat lady is not Karen approved. Sorry. Silent Hill is not Karen approved.
The cat with the enormously
large head that broke its neck trying to eat cat food. He had to eat cat food.
That's what happens when you have goth mama. Which artist? It wasn't Vasquez. Who was it? I don't
If
remember who it
I
was.
can actually go get the
No, it's all
get the
right.
box,
I mean,
but
it's
he's the
just
same.
Some of these very dark humor.
But it's the same person that wrote Lenore, and
Yeah.
I really love Lenore. I
We
really do.
were watching The Oblongs yesterday. I hadn't seen that before. Oh my God, that was just brilliant.
Get this, no joke. The dude that has the ridiculously the cat with the enormously large head, Foamy the Squirrel. The dude that has Foamy the Squirrel, Ill Will Press, and it's like this little vampire, Japanese little vampire girl.
Okay.
And she kills people or whatever.
Right. What's a vampire?
It's like there's this little niche of people,
Yes.
little niche of artists together, and they really do fit in the same group.
Yeah.
I want to buy physical media of theirs so bad.
Support them. Yes.
Yeah,
Always
because
support them.
it's like they're in their own niche. Like they're not popular artists. That is the importance of actually being able to. That is what they're taking away from us.
Right.
They're taking our option away to support local businesses and little small artists and stuff like that who are struggling.
To give it to more of these
these
mass-produced whatever.
To these big monopolies that are run by part of these shadow governments,
Sure.
you know? To basically, they're literally doing a convoluted scheme to enslave us.
Yes.
And it's been going on for a while.
Yeah. But it's also being revealed like never before.
Yeah. Which
Sit
also
there and go,
means...
no, don't do it.
Which also means the good thing, God's going to do something big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is, that's the upside. That's the big, awesome thing. Because that also means this is, whatever this game is that we're playing right now, it's about to be the series finale. About to be the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. I
We're
think
about to
we've
have
been
the good
coming
ending.
towards the boss battle for quite a while. And this thing... meteor or whatever it is that is not a meteor because it doesn't act like a meteor at all.
Yeah.
Atlas 31 or whatever they're calling it, 31 Atlas, I don't know, something like that.
The big meteor
Yeah.
thing. Is that the thing that they're saying that's the alien mothership?
Possibly. There's some people that are proposing that, but that also could be trying to set people up for Project Bluebeam. We don't know. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, no.
But until then, go out and get you some DVDs and some CDs and actual record. Go look for that record art. Love it. It was great.
See, like, this episode actually excited me because, like, before this, I was looking for, like, season 1 through 3 of SpongeBob SquarePants on DVD on eBay. And I was also, I was looking for some CDs.
Yeah. Well, we've always done that. We have always, the tangible. It's just, I'm one of these, I need tangible. So,
Well, that's something that you've been trying to teach me for many years. Like, literally from the get-go. Is
Yeah.
that physical media is important because it is tangible.
yes.
But I also I always liked looking at the cover art.
Oh, yeah.
Of CDs. I liked reading the pamphlets. I got excited to actually be able to read the pamphlets because I got to see art that you would never be able to see
Yeah.
anywhere. I got to read the lyrics.
See, I'm one of these that I have, as far as radio, and then still had 8 tracks, and my God, and then cassettes, and then CDs, and then all this digital bullshit. And it's like the digital is just like, no. And I'll tell you this, the compression rate is horrible. Songs sound totally different when they are like on vinyl.
Right.
There are things that you can see them live, of course, that's the best. But vinyl, to my knowledge, is one of the best ways to record things.
It is.
Even with CDs and stuff, you still have a compression rate and you lose a lot of frequency.
Yeah, because it's still on that, like, digital format. But with vinyl, it's like the actual pure, rich audio files are engraved into said vinyl.
Yes.
And it's a really nice, but you had to get good speakers and a good player.
You've got to have, that's the thing right now as far as a good turntable. Do not get one that has that ceramic cartridge because everything will sound like chipmunks. Ceramic cartridges are shit.
See, legit, the reason that I fell off of the vinyl collecting is because it is too... the space that is required for a good, turntable and speakers, that's a lot of space that is required.
But you were talking about, it was so amazing when I was in college to go to some of there was this one, it was called Backdoor Records, which was like one of the most perfect names for a used records, shop that you could ever have. And to sit there and just flip through them. It was awesome.
That really does sound awesome.
It was.
That was like Sonic.
Yeah.
You went... How often did you actually go to Sonic?
Oh, God, I was there quite a bit. Before that, you had, in the mall, you had like Record Bar and different things like that.
FYE.
Yeah.
Places, well, FYE was more corporate than Record Bar, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, well, Record Bar was a thing back in the 80s. It was in the mall. The mall was fabulous.
That's the type of shit, actual experiences. That's what Gen Z is craving.
Yes. But until something is done sociologically, I don't know that things like that can be again. I mean, someday, hopefully to God, they can. But right now, it's not necessarily feasible. I mean, that's where independent small businesses probably could in certain areas and stuff. You were talking about a physical media store, and it's like, I
don't know. For a while, it's been feeling like there's going to be a separation.
Oh, yeah. There's been. I'm glad you said that because somebody that I was listening to either last night or this morning, it said the same thing. Big time. We don't know how that's going to manifest.
Honestly, that comforts me because that was giving me some panic because I'm like, okay, what type of separation? Because it feels like almost for me, it's almost like there's going to be a separation of the classes in a way.
Well, they've been trying to do that. We don't know.
But also, it could be something greater. That could be the only thing that I'm associating it with.
Yeah.
But it could be something greater. But there is definitely going to be like a big separation.
Yeah.
I've been feeling that for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow, but I've been personally separating myself from the modern day popularity shit for the most part. Anyhow, because I don't. Yeah, legit. I'm the overload. The collective overload has been very difficult to deal with lately.
Yeah, it can be crushing. But that's where you need to have self-control and self-discipline to turn this stuff off.
But that's where the physical media comes from as far as the disconnecting from social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because legit, before social media was commonplace, like before we even got it in our house for the most part, we were fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like because we have frequent interruptions with internet and different things like that. That's why we have transistor radio, a Radio Shack, transistor radio.
I miss Radio
DVD.
Shack.
Yeah, I think they need to bring back Radio Shack. That would be
do.
awesome. DVD players. We have CD players. Different things like that. Mm-hmm. Now the cassettes, no.
The cassettes can stay right where they are.
Yeah,
They are selling them again. They have been selling them again for a while, since like 2016 when records came back.
Well, records, that would be great, but I can't afford a good turntable, and if I was going to do that, I would want a good turntable.
Was that one in the basement that's good? Was it good?
I don't know. I would have to get it out and have to get a new stylus to go on it and everything.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? Electronics, when they sit, it's never a good thing. Mm-hmm.
Do you know how often that I do think about going through like a records, like a store that is locally owned, family owned, or whatever the fuck. Mm-hmm. Kind of like FYE, where you can go in and flip through the records and the CDs and all that.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I want
Yeah.
something like Sonic back, because I loved going in Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic
going
was
into
great.
Sonic with you.
Yeah.
How about you and me start like a little CD store?
Yeah, that's great. Wonder if we can do that for a nickel. We've run long on this one.
How dare. How dare. It was a good thought.
It is a thought. It is a thought. And whatever God wants to do, he's going to do. All right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's having paranormal. Everybody's having supernatural.
Yippee. Everybody. You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Relenda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at RelandaCOCWS. Thank you for joining us, and have a good.
Yeah, know that you are loved.
Mm-hmm.
Treat other people the way you would like to be treated.
Yip, yip,
And
yip,
Lord
yip,
willing,
yip.
we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.